It looks like Mathew Knowles has decided to start drama because people are saying he's going to share DNA test results that prove Jay-Z has kids he's been hiding. And no, I'm not just talking about Rimir Satterthwaite, who has been trying for more than 15 years to get Jay-Z to say he's his son. See, it looks like Mathew has some proof about how Jay-Z might have another child, besides Rimir, a daughter. And from what people are saying, Mathew might have some real proof that she's Jay-Z's daughter. And he is not scared to tell everyone and make Jay-Z look bad. But why exactly is Mathew trying to tell everyone about Jay-Z like this? And exactly how many children does Jay-Z have out there? Let's talk about this, okay? So there seems to be some truth to the stories about some kind of fight between Jay-Z and Mathew Knowles. Because why else would Mathew tell this messy information instead of protecting Jay-Z? It's like they're fighting, and it's like drama, according to Jaguar Wright. The drama started when Jay-Z married Beyoncé, and it doesn't seem like Mathew was happy about it. Now, you might think that Mathew didn't like it because Beyoncé was only 16 or so when Jay-Z started dating her, but according to Jaguar Wright, that's not the reason at all. Jaguar said that Mathew was upset because when Jay-Z married Beyoncé, he had to give up control of Beyoncé to Jay-Z, and not long after, Jay-Z made Beyoncé fire Mathew as her manager, and Mathew lost all control over Beyoncé.
It's a business arrangement. She was a dowry. He married her and he got to have control of the Houston rap scene behind the scenes. Mathew Knowles handed it over to him, and then he daddy moved him out the way and took the whole boy's house. They were supposed to share that. They were supposed to share. Sean Carter don't share so good. He likes to keep everything all to himself. Anything that he can't move around or move out the way, he'll just remove.
Well, from the looks of things, Mathew has just been waiting for the right time to fight back. And now it looks like it's the perfect time for him to fight back. The interesting thing here is that Mathew waited for the perfect time to fight back. See, everybody thought he would say something when Jay-Z was sued by Rimir, who seemed to be quite bold about his claims of Jay-Z being his father. Rimir's mom, Wanda, first took Jay to court in 2010, but the case was thrown out of court because of where it was filed. Unfortunately, she died before she could file the case again, but she left a signed paper about how Jay-Z was Rimir's dad. Rimir and his guardian, Lily, have been fighting since then, but Jay-Z and his expensive lawyers have been fighting right back. According to Lily, Jay-Z was open to fixing things at the beginning, but he suddenly changed when he realized that Wanda was a minor at the time that he had gotten her pregnant. According to Lily, I got a call from his company lawyer, and they were very helpful, and we thought we would solve this privately. They even talked about Rimir's music talent and whether it was a good time to put him on his record label, but he had to finish high school, so I said no. Suddenly, different lawyers got involved, and their attitude completely changed. I think they realized there was more trouble for Sean, given that Wanda was supposedly underage. Wanda was only 16 when she supposedly met Sean, but she may have told him she was older. She got pregnant, but had no idea how to contact him. At this point, Rimir was getting frustrated, which makes sense because he had been spending years of his life fighting the case, and it didn't seem to be going anywhere.
I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm just asking everybody, all the judges, or anybody who's working on the case, what's right and do their job the correct way, even if you overlook something or didn't see something. Everybody makes mistakes, as I said before, but it's time to actually do your job and look at everything and get it correct. Because you cannot use continue anything in this world. You can't use fraud to help you forward in life.
Rimir also said, I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want him to finally tell the truth to the world. He's supposed to be a good example for our community. He stands there yelling, Black Lives Matter. Well, tell the truth and take responsibility. And if you say, I'm not your son and nothing ever happened with my mom, then just take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer whenever you're asked to take a DNA test? No. Now, he was told a couple of days ago by a judge to give his DNA, and to nobody's surprise, he tried to fight the order. But the real shocking thing came when Rimir suddenly filed a paper to quit, choosing to drop the lawsuit. He didn't give a reason for this, and fans have been guessing that he was either threatened or paid off because the timing of this is just too suspicious. Fans think that Jay-Z knows that he is the father and the DNA will prove this, so instead of giving his DNA and having the world make fun of him and Beyoncé, he supposedly chose to handle it secretly. Now, you think that this would be the end and everyone would be able to move on, right? Well, not according to Mathew. Word on the streets is that Mathew is saying that he supposedly has proof showing that Jay-Z is the father of a woman named Letitia Mason now. This is interesting because Letitia said last year that she knew that Jay-Z was her father and that she had proof to back up her claim. She broke the internet a while ago when she made a post on Instagram that said, "I've been quiet for far too long. Join me as I tell you my story of living in the shadows of being Jay-Z's daughter, in a city where everyone knew he was my father. Growing up, I watched multiple sclerosis take its toll on my mom, taking my fun mom that I've always known to 24-hour bedridden, but I kept it all together, raising for kids, including a set of twins, while going to school full-time and working 2 jobs at the prison and the hospital, and to try to prove that she wasn't lying. She said that she had done a DNA test that proves that Jay-Z was her father. She wrote, "Fact number 1, it was just confirmed with Ancestry DNA. They have a 99% accuracy. Number 2, I'm now coming forward because of the referred to fact number 1. Number 3, my mother tried to reach out to him. Child support does not work the same for celebrities as it does with your baby daddy. Number 4, lawyers laughed at me. Number 5, deadbeat dads are okay except if it's Hova. Number 6, I've thought about this every day of my life. It's been 28 years and it's time to tell my story. How long should I have let this go on without a public statement?" There were also reports that multiple people who knew her and her mom back in the day knew about Jay-Z being her father. For example, someone wrote, "If you're not from the shore, you won't understand. But we all knew that was her father." Another person came forward and said that Jay-Z supposedly knew about Letitia, but he hid behind his team and refused to take responsibility. She wrote, "I know the story from start to finish. I helped your mother and father meet years ago. Jay asked me who she was when I lived on 500 Side at Greenwood Avenue. We hung out in that apartment so many times. We laughed, drank, smoked, played cards, and did some more things. Lisa and I have talked about this for years." She continued, "I remember when Lisa came to my house on Bradley Avenue in Cambridge, Maryland. And we, Lisa and I, called Rockefeller, and we were trying to contact Jay to tell him about Tasha. And the exact words from the man were, 'Do you know how many women call me daily and say, Jay-Z, they are the baby daddy, my hand to God?' As Gloria Jean Turner would say, what's done in the dark will come to light one day. This is these days." Well, it looks like Jay-Z learned from his mistakes handling the Rimmer case because, according to rumors, he's taking a different approach with Letitia. According to reports, Jay-Z supposedly bought her $1.7 million mansion in exchange for her silence, and she had to sign a paper promising not to talk in return. Now, that should have been all because everybody seems to have come to an agreement, right? Well, not Mathew, because word on the streets is that he supposedly managed to get his hands on a copy of the DNA results that prove that Letitia is Jay-Z's daughter, and he may be planning to share the test any time from now to get back at Jay-Z after all this time. But supposedly, he's waiting until Beyoncé finishes her tour, and after that, it's going to be a free-for-all chaos. Yeah, things are about to get messy, so drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.